Dude, I need a haircut bad. I feel like the little monster. Like, my sideburns are ferocious right now. Like, look at this. I haven't gotten a haircut in about maybe 2 or 3 months. Maybe I should not get a haircut until DC United win 5 games. That actually might happen. That might not happen for like 3 or 5 seasons. Dude, could you imagine what your hair? Well, I'd have emo hair. I would have very long hair if I waited 3 to 5 years of growing my hair. All right, I'm sorry, I'm off topic right now. Very, 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 very off topic. Let's slow down. Welcome back to another episode of the Black and Rojo Post. I am your host, Will, your home for DC United news and content. Welcome back. Did you miss me? So I guess we have to continue going. I can't give up now because I was gifted this beautiful little sign here that says the Black and Rojo Post. Thank you to my #1 fan out there for getting that for me. Let's get into it. Now that we have that, it's official. I have to continue producing content for you all. And please, in the comment section, leave some ideas that you would like for me to discuss. I'm currently working on something that is taking a little longer to produce than I expected. So I am going over every single DP that has played for DC United since the DP rule was established in 2007, aka the Beckham rule. There's been 17 DPs that we know of that has played for DC United from 2007 up to now. But it might be like a 3 or 4 part series just because I want to give you all good quality in-depth content on how the players, where they came from before signing with United, and how their season unfolded during their time with United. And I'll even add where they are now or post United career, how they ended up. So something very special I think you will enjoy. And I will stop rubbing my hands like Birdman. And I'm not even sure if this is recording right now. But I hope it is. So we'll continue going. And if it didn't, well, that would suck. But anyways. So let's talk preseason, right? So this is our first preseason game happened against the Portland Timbers, which was a 0-0 draw. Nothing too exciting. But if you're a United fan, if you're a DC United fan, you were excited to see Ty Baribo and Jackson Hopkins. They were the 2 players that stood out. There were other players that stood out, but not for good reason. But these were the 2 positives from the 0-0 draw. Hopkins was moving around, creating chances. Decision making needs to be better once in the box, but that will come with time and more repetition with Baribo and Lewis. Does he want to go by Luis or Lewis? I can't remember. But yeah, and I might be being too loud because people are sleeping right now at the time I'm recording this, so I'm sorry if my volume levels do change. It's exactly what you want to see, right? You want to see your new DP be a focal point. Their presence felt throughout the match. Even though he didn't score, you can see that he was passionate to prove something to, his new teammates, the coaching staff, and to himself. Did he take a gamble leaving Philly? There's a lot of pressure on him to replicate the success he had in Philly with DC United, with less attacking options near him. So that's the beautiful thing about preseason, build that chemistry up. And I think Hopkins, as we continue seeing his development, a guy like Ty Baribo is going to be essential in his growth. Now that he has 2 strikers with Luis and Ty. And with Jackson Hopkins, like we said, it's the decision making. But the good thing is he looks at his left side, no Ty. He looks to his right, he'll see Lewis available to him. So the decision making, but other than that, effort was there. His movement on the ball and off the ball was great as well. Please continue doing more of that. We need excitement because you will be the focal point to making sure your 2 new DP strikers are producing goals, so we score more goals than we did last season. And this is your opportunity here. Right now, this feels like it's your position to lose Jackson Hopkins with Pirani currently hurt. and not playing many minutes, you have the upper hand right now to A, establish a rapport with your teammates, B, show the coaching staff that you are the guy, and C, if Perani does come back, well, personally, I would love to see both of you all on the midfield together. If we don't run a 4-3-3, I believe like we did against Portland, let's switch it up. It's all about experimenting and see what is the best fit for us, both offensively and defensively. And when it comes to the center back position, we know we have to score more goals than we did last season. But this season, let's get our first round pick in there, our number one pick at that, at center back, and let's get Sean Nealis going. We've already seen what the other guys can do. You know, they struggled against Portland. Game 2 of the preseason, this is like, I think it's like a free-for-all right now. It's not the last game of the preseason where you really want to polish up and see what that lineup is going to look like for match week 1 versus Philly. I think this is the game where the coaching staff can like, okay, let's experiment with these two center backs. Two players that weren't on this team, that are new to our system, and let's see what they can do. Well, let's see how they defend against a team like Minnesota United, who scored 3 goals their last preseason game against Kansas City. And then you have, obviously, James Rodriguez coming. He may get minutes, he may not get minutes, but the word is he's on his way to LA or Southern California. And if Perani is healthy, let's see him in the 10 role. Let's see him play next to Hopkins. Let's see this youthful midfield play together. I think it would be exciting for both the club and the players, especially the fans as well, to see, you know, we invested in these two young midfielders, how they can coexist with the new attacking pieces up top. Are we using Hopkins as the 8? Is Perani our 10? This is where we find out these things in the preseason. Other things that we want to find out in the preseason is, where's our New Jersey League rumor? Like, me personally, I think 17 or 18 clubs have already had their new jerseys released. Pretty cool, exciting. But there are no rumors for DC United. Personally, what I want to see is bring back the all-black jerseys with the classic white stripes across the chest. Those were personally one of my favorite jerseys that DC United has ever come out with. I hope it's not like a plain Hanes t-shirt concept with just the crest or the badge, and then it says Guidehouse. More exciting. I mean, Adidas is known to not be very, what's the word I'm looking for? Expressive or experiential with their jersey designs. Lots of them are just copy and paste models from other clubs in Europe that they used 2-3 years ago, and they'll stick it on an MLS jersey. So, as we mentioned, back to preseason, we play Minnesota United. James Rodriguez may play a couple of minutes, which is exciting. But my goal for this preseason game is, let's see some goals. Can we score 2 goals at least? We got to build up. We scored 1 goal versus the Galaxy, which no one saw, so we don't even know how that play happened. Shutout against Portland, and then we play Minnesota. Can we at least get 2 goals? Just to give us some like excitement, some optimism that our goal scoring has been solved. And I'm looking at Hopkins. I'm looking at Perani. I'm looking at Ty. I'm looking at Luis. I'm going to get it right. If I'm a gambling man, I'm betting that one of those 4 players, well, it's not one of those 4 players will score a goal or assist a goal. I hope so. But again, this is Will with the Black and Rojo Posts. Make sure to like, subscribe, and give me some ideas on what some content you want to see. But we'll check back in, and I'm excited to watch this game. It's going to be on YouTube, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I was going to scream Vamos, but like I said, people are sleeping right now. So, Vamos.